Hi, my name is Tracy, and people are angry with me, unfriending me, and threatening me because I dared to be honest about a subject that many don't want to discuss. I speak about my experiences with bipolar disorder, a condition I was diagnosed with and told would require lifelong management. And I listened to the professionals and took the path laid out for me, which included going on disability. For 10 years, I received a small but reliable income, but at a great cost. I felt broken, less than. But despite what many people might think, these years were not wasted. I helped people, grew as a person, and raised a young lady by myself. But what I didn't realize at the time was that I had been fed a lie. The professionals and scientists we put so much trust in are often more interested in perpetrating a system than in truly helping people. They told me there was no cure for bipolar disorder, and I believed them. But I've come to realize that this narrative is not just about mental health, it's a spiritual attack. Bipolar disorder, in my view, is not just a medical condition, but a manifestation of brokenness and darkness that can affect our lives. And I'm not alone in this perspective. Many people are starting to wake up to the fact that the healthcare system is not always focused on healing or empowering individuals. What's interesting is that many of the same people who are angry with me for speaking out about this are also the ones who blindly trust the scientific community when it comes to other issues. They tell me to trust the science, but when it comes to mental health, the science seems to fall short. For me, the turning point was when I started putting my faith in Jesus and finding my identity in Him. I realized that I am not defined by my condition or my past struggles. Instead, I am a woman made in God's image, loved, and with purpose. The Bible tells us that God works all things for good for those who believe in Him. Romans 8:28. I've come to understand that my experiences, though difficult, have been a catalyst for growth and a deeper relationship with God. Some might call me radical for trusting in God's power to heal and restore, but I know that I'm not alone in my faith. There are many who are waking up to the reality that our trust should be in God, not in the systems of this world. In the end, I believe that the anger and backlash I'm facing are not really about me. They're about the discomfort people feel when confronted with the possibility that they've put their trust in the wrong places. They're angry because deep down they know they've settled for a life that doesn't truly fulfill them. But I'm not apologizing for my faith or my perspective. Instead, I'm standing firm in the knowledge that God is sovereign, and He is the one who brings true healing and restoration. I have been fortunate to have kind and compassionate therapists, and even some of them shared my faith. However, I wonder what could have been if they had been more open about incorporating faith into my treatment from the beginning. And instead, it seemed like the medical community's hesitation to acknowledge spiritual healing held them back, despite their beliefs.